Thanks for subscribing, you beautiful
Good day
souls.
and good evening to you all. So please try to subscribe and click on the like button so it can reach many people. So this is our first journey. The first step is that we are trying to get to our 1000 subscriber. So please try to subscribe and comment. So, and then you can also help us by, because we are new into this, please try to help us. If you see anything that is not good, try to tell us so that we can correct out the mistakes in the future. So we can, because we are trying to improve ourselves. We are not that good, but we are trying to improve ourselves on that. So please, we need your advice, and we need your support as well, and subscribe as well. Thank you, thank you. You are so beautiful, you beautiful souls. Thank you. So Tunisian people have come out to protest against the word that comes from the president's mouth. So I think that is beautiful. I love that. But black people, remember one thing. Tunisia is part of Africa. Egypt is part of Africa. Morocco is part of Africa. Libya is part of Africa. Remember, Algeria is part of Africa. And these northern white countries, are all part of Africa. And there are indigenous Africans in those countries. Indigenous people in those countries. Remember that. Remember this word. So, people living in these countries, in the northern African countries, are not Africans. But there are indigenous people in these countries. Morocco today, Tunisia today, Libya tomorrow, and somebody else. But let me say this. Morocco and Tunisia and Algeria and Libya, they represent themselves as we are all black. We are Africans and we are all black. They submit themselves when they come to the African Union on the big table. But when they go back home, what do they say to their people? This is something that black people must learn to awaken now. It is time for us to wake up and get together. What is the waking up of black people? It's coming together. It's not that you have to just wake up in the morning and said, nobody is going to fool me again. No, it's just that we have to come together as one people. Our coming together is a threat to China, to Russia, to America, to Europe, the biggest intruder. Our coming together is a threat to the enemy. So let us come together. It is time for us to come together now. Black people are dying in Libya, even today, every day. They are dying in Libya every day. In Morocco, black people are dying in Morocco every day. So you want to say that this happened in Tunisia only? Only in Tunisia? No. It happened all around these North African countries. And when it comes to the African Cup of Nations, they are Africans. Yeah, when it comes to African Cup of Nations, they are Africans. When it comes to World Cup, because they cannot stand alone. Because when they want to stand alone, they will realize that they are not the owner of that land. So when it comes to African Cup of Nations, they come to Africa. We are all Africans. We are all black. When it comes to World Cup, to represent, they have to be black. Think twice. Think twice. They are killing us every day. Who is losing? We are the one losing. They are talking and they do whatsoever they like. If we complain, if we don't take any action, and we only complain, then know that there is a big excuse in that. There is a big excuse. They will say, no, this is a mistake. No, it was an error. The president was, this is the error. It will not happen again. And it will happen. African leaders, no, let me say African presidents, thank you. At least you have shown us something that, of course, I thank you. You have tried. I thought you were not going to take any action on this. But it is too late. You should have taken this action long ago. Your people are suffering. We are suffering. So, this should open our eyes. When it happens again, you have to take the things into your own hand. If you depend on your leaders, you are the one who will die, who will lose. The loser is the citizens. So we have to cross this citizenship, cross it. We are black people. We are not citizens. The Ghanaian government came to repatriate his citizens. What about the Nigerians? The Mali president came to repatriate his citizens. The rest, are they white? Are they white? You have to cancel. If you want unity for Africa, we have to cancel this. We have to cancel this citizenship. It is nonsense. Citizenship is nonsense. It has no use in our culture, in our values. Black come before citizenship. Countries cannot stand alone. Look what is happening today. Many things are happening. African people are dying all over the world. Wherever you go, is Africa, is black man. Black man. And you think your country is safe. Let us come together. Cross all your passports because they have no use. It is nonsense. It was imposed on you. Why do you still believe in this green paper? This green paper. This should be the passport. This should be the passport, not the paper that you hold in your hand. Let us wake up, my friends. If we don't wake up, it is getting too late. Do you see? This is just the beginning. This is a test. Anything that happens is a test. It's a test for you to see, or for them to see your action. If you don't act, it is going to happen. Worse is going to happen to you. Because our people are going there every day. Our leaders are not doing anything. They don't even care. It seems like nothing happened. They are in their office, taking their coffees. Nothing. So if you don't come up, wake up and stand for your right. Wake up, come together. Forget about this countryship. This countryship has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. It is destroying you. It is killing you every day. It is consuming you unknowingly. Country. What is country? Throw away that country away. Leaders, presidents, because they are not leaders, because we all know what leadership is, but these people are not leaders. They are not leaders. They are presidents, and presidentship is a title, and leadership let's come together as one. If we don't come together as one, it will be hard. Very, very hard, my brother, my sister. Let us talk to each other. Our people, many are departing. Still, people are planning to come to Europe. And remember, if they don't pass through Libya, they will pass through Morocco. They will pass through Tunisia, Algeria. They will pass in one of these countries and they will be killed. You think they are your friends? Remember who colonizes you, who brought this religion, Islam, to you, who brought this religion, Christianity, to you, who brought this religion, Judaism, to you. Who gave you this language, English, French? Remember, Arab. They are in Africa. Their nephews, their grandchildren are living in Tunisia, are living in Morocco, Egypt. They control you, they kill us. Few of our indigenous ones are left. They don't even have right to talk. Because when you talk, you are few. You are only small. You are only tiny to their face. They will consume you. So they claim that they are white Africans. We are proud to be Africans. And we are proud of our country. Which country? So you are proud. Because Africa is still divided. The unity of Africa, you know what it will do to you. It will consume you. It will consume you. And you cannot do anything about that. Nothing. Thank you. Please try to subscribe.
Tunisia. The thing that is happening in Tunis these days is so sad to hear about a leader of an African nation discriminating other Africans in their own country, using such kind of words. You know, it's so sad to be seen differentiating us from other people. Though I can't say everyone is bad, but we can openly say that most of the Arab people show hatred to us. They make themselves, they are practicing the religion of Allah or the teaching of the Prophet Rasulullah. But most of them are not practicing it. This is so sad that to see that this Arab world is discriminating Africans. These days, we are seeing what a leader, what a president of Africa in a country called Tunisia said about Africans. It's so sad that we are incompatible with their culture, so we cannot be in Tunis. Meaning Tunis belongs to only Arabs. Then let them remove themselves from Africa. He cannot say that they are Africans.
If not the uselessness of African leaders, when I say this, so many people say, Spanimaka, you don't have respect for leaders. You don't have respect for elders. Come on, I have no respect for any stupid leader in Africa who is there to against the African resources or African citizens. Who is there to help white peoples to destroy Africa. I have no respect for them. I have no respect for no illiterate leader, ignorance leader in Africa. I have no respect for them. And they should never think like they deserve respect from me. If you look whatever was happening to our black peoples, our fellow black peoples in Tunis, it's very bad, right? Because Tunis, one of the Tunis woman was killed by black peoples. And in that way, Tunis government says they don't need black people. They have to send every black man away from Tunis. All this is happening because the leaders of black African countries are useless to black Africans. If not, how many black people that Tunis peoples have killed? And I want to ask this question: when do our leaders are going to react the killing of their peoples? When are they going to tell them the truth? The Arab countries, when are they going to tell them the truth? When our leaders are going to come out and tell the Arab countries the truth, and tell Europeans the truth, and tell Americans and UK the truth? UK, my peoples, I didn't complain. But when one of your citizens was by my peoples, then you said my peoples will go away from your country. You started maltreating them, sending them away. But you, my peoples, I give respect to those who it belongs to. I don't give respect to those leaders who don't care about me and my peoples in Africa. The unity of Africa will stand either leaders like it or they don't like it. This is making most of the African leaders being afraid now. African citizens are coming together to unite. And that's what we must do, to unite and send away all these old cargoes that are enemies of Africa and baking Europeans and Americans and UK for money and destroy their